blissful rising to all of my king, queen, gods, and goddesses. It is your boy Terrible Waunstar. I gotta break it down to all of my beautiful Virgos, sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus, or wherever it's at in your chart. Hey, how you doing? Salutations. I know I came on a little bit early. I told everybody about 3:30, but I wanted to get everything together for us for this reading. Now, not only that, let's go ahead and do a disclaimer. This is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. Now, if it resonates for you, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share button. Now, not only that, I try to be the best reader that I can for you with other beautiful people out there that can help assist you on that journey, okay? With that basically being said, now, Virgo, the title of this one is You Pull Back Looking for a Better Outcome. You have pull back looking for a better outcome. Let's go ahead and get in prayer and meditation. Let people come into the room. Again, salutations, rich rising, royal rising. We don't mourn over here, we rise, okay? So, Spirit Guides, Angel Universe, we are thankful right now for everybody coming to the channel. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and the understanding towards our highest good and highest expectations. Now, anybody wish any ill will mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, we're going to take that energy and we're going to get it to the universe and never to the sender, okay, baby? Ashe, ashe, amen. Namaste, salah, shalom. Now, for my moderators, when y'all come in this and y'all hear this, I'm going to need y'all help on this, okay? Because I'm live and I know it's going to be some people in there with negative energy and want to do some crazy things. If you see that, for my people that's getting the message, pay attention to me, okay? Pay attention to what Spirit's saying. To my moderators, I need y'all to do an assignment. I need y'all to eliminate all of that because this is going to be a positive reading and we're going to get all the information that we can, okay? But let's go ahead and get in meditation because we are live. Nothing's going to change. And what we're going to do, I hope everybody warm. I hope everybody's safe. We done finally got through the first wave. We are praying for not another wave, but if you in the eastern region, be prepared because you may have another one, okay? They talking about it, but I'm in the south. We didn't get that much snow, but we got a lot of ice. That's the best way to say it, okay? So let's go ahead and get in meditation, okay? Let's breathe in that positive energy. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share button. Now, not only that, again, there's other beautiful people that can help assist you on your journey. If you bundled up, get ready, because this is going to be a little roller coaster, okay? So let's breathe in. Let's breathe in positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, anything that's not suitable for you. Breathe in. Positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. You got this, Virgo. Now hold it. And release out all that negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, anything that's not suitable for you. One last time, breathe in. Positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and highest understanding. Now hold it. And let it go. Release out all that negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns, all the hindrance. Anybody who's getting on your nerves and anybody who's stressing you out, we letting it all go so we can get this message clearly, okay? Ashe, ashe, amen, namaste, salah, shalom. Let's get directly into this again. Virgo, you've been pulling back. You've been looking for a better outcome. Now, people that surround you, Virgo, has noticed you pulling back this energy. The reason why you pulling back this energy, it may be due for you seeking some type of mental clarity about what direction that you want to take. Now, this can be with relationships, this can be in career, but majority of you is going to be dealing with a relationship, okay? Now, not only that, even though you have a lot of hope in this person, you almost broke them. I ain't gonna lie, you almost got them, Virgo. For some majority of you, now I'm gonna say some, let's be correct. For some of you, you almost had them. You almost had them to break out of that narcissistic type of energy. However, you got the few, you got them doing the work. They starting to see their value. They starting to see why you pull back. They starting to understand that, hey, if I don't get this right with Virgo, I'm gonna lose to Virgo. Or if I don't get this right with whoever's watching, they're going to turn around and release me or give up. But you've been having hope and you've been guided by spirit to go down this road for your abundance now with help from the divine. They've been helping you and aiding you getting the understanding of why to pull back, the reason to pull back, how not to no longer tolerate anything that is not suitable for you. Virgo, you got very, very much caring energy, and I love that about Virgos, okay? Even though people think Virgos are stern and stuck up, no, we just observant first. Then after we finish being observant, then we'll let you in. And if we let you in, we are loyal to the fullest capability as long as you don't cross us. But Virgo, even though you got this energy, you've been caring and nurturing for people for far too long, and you are starting to notice that. You have pulled back because you know that your value is better than the energy than people have been giving you. So you've been being very hard on a lot of individuals. You've been very blunt. The reason why, because you've been holding everything on your own, far as trying to make the relationship work, trying to find structure and balance to what you need to grow. It can be family, it can be friends. Now, for a lot of you on this, it can be your kids, especially if they pass the adolescent stage. Now, even though you've been holding everything down, you are no longer putting people on a pedestal because you are starting to realize that, for one, people may be trying to play with your intelligence. Two, people may be trying to do a spiritual attack on you. You are more aware of that. And now things of people that's around you, they toxic ways, they toxic patterns, the toxicity of how they operate has finally came to the surface, and you're pulling back because you don't want no longer parts of it because you have tolerated it for so long, for seasons and seasons and seasons, and now you want peace. And when you want peace, you got to break down the pieces into your problems. Okay, I hope y'all understood that. In order to find peace, P-E-A-C-E, you got to break down the P-I-E-C-E of people that's around you. You've been breaking down the pieces in order to find the peace because you have been very cautious about releasing something mentally from your past because you know it's time to start fresh. A person already know this, Virgo. They've been prolonging and seeing, for some of y'all, they've been running your boundaries. Like, if this is your boundary, they are on the tightrope just going like this with it till it finally break. For a lot of you, it broken. But let's go ahead and get more into this. Shout out to my A1 Day Ones, B2 Round 2. Shout out to the Soul family. If you are new, we're going to extend our arms and we're going to welcome you in to the family, because it's not my channel. It's the universe channel. So I'm just a messenger, okay? So with that basically being said, now, again, I do want to send a special shout out to everybody that's out there again. Like, if you don't went through this cold weather, I commend you. I got a spiritual meaning before we get directly into these cards. Now, the spiritual meaning of what I saw that came to me during this ice storm is that Spirit want me to tell you they're not finished yet. What they're not finished doing is sifting and getting rid of all the toxicity and all the dead weight that you no longer need. It's just like snow, okay? It's just like ice. Sometimes you got to eliminate your situation by being cold at it. Even though you are seeking balance, just like how right now that ice is eliminating all the bugs that's still lingering around in the ground. So it's still sifting out everything that you need in order for you to aim higher than what you are already at, okay? Some of y'all are on a money-making career right now, but you got to keep your emotions balanced. You got to have that courage in order to use your intuition in order to push forward, okay? So let's go ahead and get directly into this thing. I love every single one of y'all. I did see something in this card. I seen something in this deck right quick. Hold on. And I'm going to pull it out because it got a meaning, because it's a different part of this. So Virgo, right now, I feel like right now you may be daydreaming, you may be imagining, you may be looking out, you may be making plans about something that you are manifesting, because this is fantasy, okay? You may be manifesting on how to see things clearly without chasing after people to make your presence known. I'm seeing right now you may be dealing with a youthful type of energy that wants you to chase them, or want you to follow, or want you to follow their lead. In other words, they kind of controlling, where they believe that everything in their life is the way that it has to be, instead of dealing with the statistical Virgo, where Virgo see things already down the road for that answer, but they want you to follow them into a blind ditch. And I feel like some of y'all have already done that, because now the past and the memories that you have with this person, or the past the memories that you have in this situation that you probably have been in before, you have grew tired and you are no longer want to keep being in this energy because you done grew old. It's like you done became more mature emotionally about how not to chase things, but how to manifest things in your better understanding. Virgo, I feel like right now somebody is bitter about this. Somebody is bitter because you pull back. The reason why they are so bitter is because the progression that you have been taking, you are no longer feeling less than. You are starting feeling like your value is more than what they can offer you. And the reason why you are starting to see this, because even during your challenges, Spirit had to show you about the options that you had available in front of you, okay? Now, Seven of Cups being right here in your challenge position. So I'm seeing right now, everything that's going on is in your benefit, but besides the emotions. Okay. Now you are leveling up when it comes to career, when it comes to materials, you already know how to get material gains. So you know how to get the money, you know how to get the bag. But when it comes to your emotions, you had to learn the lessons about how to look at different perspectives of a person, even when they in this bitter state. Now with the Queen of Swords for you, because I'm looking at both sides of a scenario, I feel like right now, even though with these options that you have progressed forward from, you are ready to cut off anything. And when I say anything, the reason why you cutting it off, because you no longer want to be confused. You no longer want to be tied down to a situation that's not going to grow, that's not going to be a better outcome from you. See, through this progression, you had to go through a lot of shocking events. You went through the unexpected, you went through the turmoil, you went through a lot of trouble, and the only person that was there was you by yourself. Nobody didn't aid you, Virgo, when you went through that heartbreak. Nobody didn't help you or give you the advice when it came to understanding on how not to be naive to manipulation or deception. Virgo, you've been fantasizing all about this, but the main thing is you tired of people making promises that they can't keep. And this is what made you pull back, because with all that confusion, it didn't do nothing but make you keep putting in a lot of hard work. You kept on working and working and working to try to make this better, to try to make this right, to try to make this boss happy, to try to get this promotion. But now, since you got the understanding spiritually, let me pull out the spiritual cards. So spiritually, what you are seeing that's going on in this, you are going through some type of ascension, Virgo, okay? And I love this about you, because you've been going in war. You've been fighting deities off, people off. You've been fighting yourself off, all because to trying to find the rhythm of your own drum, the rhythm of your purpose. And right now, I feel like the changes that you are making for a new cycle, you are finding more about stability, but you got to choose the right pathway for you to get to where you need to be. Okay, when it comes to you dealing with this person right now, I see you are really willing to take a risk on yourself rather than go through another repetitious adventure with something that you feel like that's going to hinder you. Virgo, I feel like some of y'all are hanging on to yourself. You obsessing over the things that you need now, but somebody's still trying to cling and hang on to you, and they've been spying and watching you, because spiritually it's time for you to make that decision. Spirit is guiding you to a new pathway, to a new door. It's not only about you moving forward. This is all about you understanding how to let go things that you cannot win on. And I'm not saying winning like Virgo is always the type to like, yeah, I got to complete this challenge. Yes, we are that. But I'm just saying for you, Virgo, you had to understand, Spirit, you lead. I'm gonna let you have this, whatever situation that it may be. I'm understanding now as the Virgo that I am, that I have to allow something to end subconsciously, because it's 13. 13 is the subconscious when it comes to spirituality. People don't know. Let me give you a little tarot. 1 through 7 is 1 through 10 and 1 through 9 is normally about your everyday life. When it comes to your pages and stuff like that, it's talking about, the youthful efforts and this, that, and the other. But when it comes to 13, because 13, the significant number of 13, this is the major arcana. It's going into your subconscious, right? Because you got how many? 78? It's, 78, because it's 136 forwards and backwards. Okay. 13 represents subconscious. Okay. 1, action. 2, choices. 3, expansion. 4, foundation. 5, changes. 6 is transition. 7 is wisdom and understanding and learning. 8 is dedication and hard work. 9, Ooh, come on, 9. 9 is you at the end, you almost there. It's almost completion before you step into a new cycle. It really is your completion. And 10 is a new cycle, which go back to 1. 11 is about building. 12 is about because you're going into the subconscious. Because 11 is the actions that you taking inside your mind. 12 is the choices that you take in your mind. 13 is the foundation and the expansion that you are taking action on in your mind. Forgive me. Y'all made me had to go in my mind real quick. So you had to go through some type of subconscious ending in order for you to seek justice, because everything was unbalanced on the end that you on your end. It was unbalanced. For you, you may have been people pleasing a little bit. Let's just be honest. You may have been love bombing a little bit. Well, you may have been, I'm not gonna say love bombing. Let's say you've been giving people the best version of you that you could till you no longer can. And now, since you have transitioned to start loving yourself on your own, spiritually, you hit a journey. And now with the 7 of Swords basically being in reverse, because you learned the lessons of betrayal, you learned the lessons of deception, you learned the lessons of how people sneaky, you learned also about how people dishonest and how they try to get away from things, even though you see things for the way that they are. Virgo, you started to work on self-love. The Lovers came in reverse because what happened was the sneaky person behavior became some type of misalignment and created some type of detachment, and you felt like you made a bad choice because the person that you were dealing with had a fear of commitment. This what made you open up yourself to see options. Now, the Judgment card being right here let me know that you created some type of new birth into a new phase into your life. Yes, you forgave people. Yes, you gave grace. Yes, you gave mercy, but it also awakened you to finally start redeeming yourself into a whole new light. And this is why the changes that came in the new cycles, you had to go through the everyday motions and to understand, to be more wise about the judgment that you made from people that used to give you misinformation. Somebody is avoiding an ending because they see the difference in you, because you agree to disagree, but you are agreeing to disagree for peace. Now, not only that, even things still seem unfair, Virgo, your alignment is ready to jump into the unknown, but the person that you may be dealing with only want to play it safe for fear of change, because the way that you are planning things towards your personal goal in your personal life has created them to be ruthless, because your expectations are very high. You are no longer being predictable. Virgo, they thought you was going to hit unachievable goals and unachievable expectations, but with their impulsiveness being involved, you saw the manipulation, you saw the poor planning, you saw how they try to tap into your energy by being a narcissist. You read the pattern, but now since you got the confidence back, Virgo, your judgment is trying one more time to get yourself right instead of keep clinging on to the past. Yes, it was disharmony. Yes, you played it small, but Virgo, you are no longer procrastinating. You're the way that you are going in right now, you are returning to go back to safe travels. When I say safe travels, to this is not traveling like physical traveling. You are spiritually traveling back into yourself, which is giving you the peace, the abundance, the light to stand strong and overcome over any deity or anybody that's around you that's trying to manipulate you in the wrong way, because now you have understood and understand about how people operate that's around you in your circle, and you have finally hit a final judgment call about if you want to stay or if you don't. You have hit a call if you want to pick up the phone or if you don't. You have made a decision. Now you rather save your peace than have your peace disrupted. Ooh, I love y'all. Now, not only that, Virgo, I am seeing right now somebody has a heavy heart because the way that you're doing it. Somebody don't want to take accountability, and somebody's got a lot of guilt. Somebody is getting punished for your actions that you are doing to them, Virgo. They feel like it's you may be planning an ending. They may have manipulated this to the point of no return. Virgo, you may look at this person as a failure, but you still have this wishful thinking mindset. That's what I love about the maiden, which is Virgo. Because even though you make people understand lessons and see things for the way how they truly need to be, sometimes you have to remove your energy to show people how valuable you are. Sometimes you got to remove yourself even when things don't look right, because you may be right even when they wrong. And when you wrong, you are still right because your intuition went off for you to pull back. So, other words, I feel like for some of y'all, if y'all dating, I feel like if you ready to go to another level, wait about 2 seasons. Seasons to me are, let's see, it's 12 months in a year. Seasons to me are every 3 months. So I say about 2 seasons. If you dating somebody new and they trying to rush anything, wait about 2 seasons. Watch out for people that's trying to love bomb. I call this homad season when it comes to wintertime. What is a homad? A homad is willing to sleep with you to get inside their household and do anything they can because they can't get it on their own. They can't do it by themselves, okay? So y'all watch out for them homatic people. Now, not only that, Virgo, I am seeing that with you, you are understanding more about balance. You are understanding about not having scattered energy, not being frustrated. Also, not how to let people stress you out or put yourself in conflict. Virgo, you are being more patient because now you see that your choice is the only choice that you have to go. You are tired of being delayed with somebody, so now you are celebrating yourself personally because you're tired of dealing with conflict. So, did that resonate for y'all? If it resonated with you, put stars down. I want to see something because I feel like this resonated with a lot of people. And normally I don't even ask that question, but let's go ahead and see a little bit more while we still got a little bit more time. And make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button. We need other people to see this, okay? Now, if it don't resonate with you, there's other people out there that can, that can assist you on your journey. Like I tell you all the time, I just try to be the best the spirit want me to be. So I see right now, Virgo, for you with the 9 of Wands being right here, clarified with the 5 of Swords. Ooh, you giving somebody a taste of their own medicine. I feel like you got frustrated about a 5 of Swords or somebody that want to win by any means. And what you done, Page of Wands basically being in reverse, you stop putting effort in them. You stop taking action. You let them do whatever they want to do. And right now, because you are more impatient about being alone, you are more impatient about filling your own cups, dealing with a situation that you may be involved in. So you starting to make a choice dealing with this 5 of Swords. You tired of being mentally stuck. You tired of being in a direction. Because every time you try to bring something up by you being by yourself, about you being by yourself with this person, you always want to make a change with action. But every time you express yourself, they bring conflict. They bring drama. They always want to slow ball the situation, which create fear in you, Virgo, all because you know your worth, you know your value, and you beautiful to bring another connection. And some of you are weighing out your options. Yes, you being optimistic with this person, but it's creating a tower moment and you're getting tired of rebuilding yourself. So, with that basically being said, now if you want a personal reading, get at me, text me. Let's make that happen, cabin. I just want to say I love every single one of y'all. Make sure y'all stay safe. Make sure y'all stay warm. We got this. So peace, love, and light, love, and peace. Until I see y'all beautiful souls to the next time, baby. Ashe, ashe, amen. Namaste, salah.